Rishikul Primary and Rishikul Nandera.
Very good morning to all of you. It's such a pleasure to see a room full of teachers trying to prepare to receive your students. This morning I received a few phone calls and text messages from parents, from concerned citizens and individuals who wrote to say how excited they were to see our students, particularly senior students, in their uniform, on the street, waiting for their buses. And that has definitely brought in some form of normalcy for our students and for the parents to also feel positive that we are returning, not really to normal situation, but definitely we're returning to new normal. So teachers, just wanted to say thank you to each one of you for your contribution. I know you've been working behind the scene. Most of you have been extremely busy preparing your online classes. You've also been instrumental in preparing the weekly home packages. You've been delivering the weekly study home packages to your students. Some of you have gone extra mile to provide that information to your students. Do note the students are coming back after 6.5 months, to be precise, after 195 days. And you can imagine if a child is home for that long, definitely routine is not set. And once they are back into a hostel environment and in a classroom situation, it is for you to start working on the student and making sure that they get back to routine and get back to studies. Year 12 and 13 is very, very crucial for our students. You all understand that. And I kindly request that you pay a lot more attention to these students and also provide that love and care they need. I know we all have been to a school, we graduated, we left schools, we went to universities and whatnot. But our time was different. We didn't face anything like COVID-19. COVID-19, when it did come to Fiji, and we've seen the community transmission, during that period, so many families were affected, and they're still trying to deal with COVID-19 losses, even job losses, and the various sufferings that were associated with COVID-19. So the children are coming back with, you can say, with the mental health imbalance, and you need to work with the children. So I kindly request you to have a lot of patience with them and guide them, talk to them, deal with them just like friends, so that they can open up to you, they can share whatever they want to share with you, and do not just close the door on them, that typical teacher-student relationship. Maybe you need to step out of that role and be more of a guardian to the child. And I'm sure most of you will be able to do that. Students are nervous, they are going through anxiety because the time period given for them is very little for them to prepare for the exam. But I do understand, listening to other school principals, the schools that I visited, it was crystal clear that in most schools the syllabus are completed for year 12 and 13. I don't know about this school, but this, it is. So there you go. Even in this school, the syllabus is completed for year 12 and 13. So you are given 9 weeks, and 9 weeks is good enough for you to revise and basically ask the students which subjects or which area they want you to spend more time. And I think that will just help you to understand what students need, rather than purely from our perspective that this is what I would like to teach. So it will be more of a consultative session where you gauge what students want from the teachers. Right, so I thought I really wanted to emphasize this. And I also want to thank you for getting vaccinated. That's why you are sitting here in the staff room. If you are not vaccinated, surely you cannot be here. I also want to encourage you to please ask your students to get vaccinated, because vaccine is the way forward. We have reached our initial target of 80%. We would like to go beyond that. We have included students initially from 17 to 18 years. Then now we have included 15 to 17, and soon we will be offering vaccines to 12 to 15. So this is the progression that we are making in terms of vaccination, and I would really appreciate if you can kindly talk to your students and encourage them to get vaccinated, because that will provide a lot of protection, not only to you, to the students, but to the whole of the community. Another point that I wanted to bring to your attention is that ACS is always known for a couple of things. First one is that ACS produces leaders, national leaders. And it is obviously the teaching and learning that takes place in a school, right? And I know ACS provides a balanced education in every sense of the word, to a child. So you believe in holistic development of a child. And that's why ACS students, they excel in sports as well. And we've seen during national games or during any inter-school competition, the students from ACS, they do very well. And that is the fighting spirit that ACS is known for. And I would like to see that fighting spirit amongst the teachers and the students, so that the students, despite COVID-19, they'll be able to excel in their studies. There are scholarships, as you know, with TOPPERS and TELS loan scheme in place. But for TELS, the benchmark for certain area, the marks it has been increased. So again, it's crucial that our students do well, and please guide them in their career, so that the education that they gain assists them in the improvement of the quality of life, as well as for some family getting out of poverty and achieving better lifestyle. So with these words, teachers, finally, I just want to thank you once more for the good job that you've been doing, and I have a lot of faith in you. The ministry has a lot of faith in you. The government has a lot of faith in you, that you'll be able to turn things around and create a very conducive environment for our students who are joining school after 6.5 months. So, Vinaka Papalegi, Vinaka.